Hello. So let's do a small short exercise to this video about for you, the overwhelmed parent who has problems to draw boundaries around you. So this is just for inspiration, for you to get the point. Okay, so again, take your space and where you're not distracted. And sit comfortably, and please close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Hold your breath, feel yourself, your space, and then breathe it out. And again, a deep breath in through the nose. Feel the space in you. Hold it. And a deep breath out. And again, a third breath in through the nose. Feel your space. Hold it. And let go through the mouth. And then just breathe in your normal rhythm after that. And you start to be more aware of your body, of the center, of your grounding, the heaviness in your body touching the chair you're sitting on, or the sofa you're sitting on, or laying on the floor. Just be aware of yourself. And just then let yourself imagine a moment when you've been truly invaded. When you felt that you are invaded with another energy. It can be the energy of another person, of a child, or of an event. Just start to remember the feeling of being overwhelmed in your body and have no boundaries, and being then invaded by an external energy. An external energy that you for the moment couldn't process, you couldn't take in, but you couldn't either leave out, so you were invaded. Just remember that feeling of being like totally open in your nervous system, overwhelmed, and then an external energy is coming towards you and you cannot deal with it. So when you have the memory of that event in your body, then I want you to imagine that you are creating around you like a lightning bubble, like a vibrating light bubble around you, like a protective but light shining shield around you, around your whole body. Like an aura, like a light protective shield around your whole body. I want you to imagine this bubble, this shield around you right now. And I want you to imagine how the external energy coming forth you is staying on the outside of this protective shield, and you are on the inside. And I want you to know that it is okay to protect yourself from this external energy. It is okay to leave the external energy on the outside of your shield. You don't have to take it in right now. You don't have to welcome it right now. You don't have to be available for everything at all times. It is okay to have this protective light shield around you, to have this bubble around you, to have this boundary between you and external energy. It is okay to separate yourself from the external energies, from the external world. It is okay. You are not doing anything wrong. You're not doing anything you should be guilty over. You're not gonna die if you put a boundary between you and the external world. You're not gonna be not loved when you come back. In fact, this shield around you will give you the potential to receive even more love, because you are more true to yourself, and that attracts more love. You will also teach your external environment how to love when you put a boundary between you and them. You will give them the gift of starting to loving and be dependent on themselves. So love yourself to be totally okay with putting this bubble of light around you, this shining, vibrating bubble around you, this protective, shining shield around you. Be totally okay with you doing it. Be calm and be loving. You're doing it as an act of love, not as an act of anger, actually. It doesn't come from anger. It doesn't come from fear. It comes from love for yourself and your external environment. This is just a win-win for everyone. So allow yourself to sit inside of this bubble for a while, to meditate inside this bubble for a while, this protective bubble where you can reconnect with yourself, where you can focus on yourself, recharge, so that you actually can be then again available when needed to the world, to the external energy, but not at all times. You need to recharge your batteries. You need to protect yourself at times. It doesn't mean that you reject forever the external world, only for a while, which is actually the recipe for development of safe attachment. There is connection, and then there is disconnection. And then there is repair and connection again. So this is important to understand. It's not healthy when it's always connection, or when it's always disconnection. When there is both and repair, that's the recipe for healthy development for you and for your children, or for your partner, or anything in your external world. Connection and disconnection in an internal flow, and that creates trust. That flow of connection and disconnection creates a faith in the relationship. It creates trust, safety. So sit with yourself in your bubble. Be with yourself in your bubble, in your protection. Feel the vibrating shield around you. Vibrating light shield of love. And then take a deep breath in. Give yourself space, hold. Let it go. Breathe out and stay comfortable in yourself. then when you're ready, when you're centered, you can open your eyes again, with or without this protective shield around you. But now you know that you can activate it whenever you need to. So you can open your eyes again, and I welcome you back. And hopefully you feel more centered in yourself now, more ready to take on the external world, to be more okay with creating safe space and draw boundaries around you, so that you actually can give more, or give more healthy, give more efficient, give more sustainable love. A slowly growing fire of love, instead of burning and then burning out. So I wish you the best and good luck with this exercise, protecting yourself and being more open and protecting yourself, that balance. And please comment if this was helpful for you or not. And yeah, I wish you a continuous good day.